Swifties probably all you hear about these days. Olivia Rodrigo is one of the most promising actresses and singers of her generation. She may be best known for her leading role in High School Musical, the series, but she's a star in her own right. Olivia Rodrigo is part of the new age of pop stars where raw emotions and personal storytelling are everything.
Super interesting tidbit.
Driver's License. And her lyrical masterpiece, Driver's License, proves it. It really hit different. Rodrigo's breakout single smashed streaming records, racking up the most Spotify streams in a single day, aside from holiday songs, since it's Mariah Carey and Christmas after all. According to the BBC, the track also made Olivia the first female artist to have a song debut at #1 since Lauryn Hill in 1998, which happened 5 years before the singer was even born. Who was Driver's License really about? There's a lot of internet drama about who inspired the song. The song's success almost hinges on the speculation. Because it's so personal, people want to know, who hurt her? Fans suspect it was about Olivia's High School Musical co-star, Joshua Bassett. Olivia once admitted that Joshua taught her how to drive. And who's that blonde girl that always made Olivia doubt? Fans think it's Sabrina Carpenter, who was seen with Bassett around the same time Rodrigo posted about her heartbreak on TikTok. Although none of the parties confirmed or denied anything, we know. New man. After the cathartic album Sour, Olivia is ready for love again. She was recently seen showing some PDA with producer Adam Faze. According to sources, she brought him as her +1 for the premiere of Space Jam 2. She even introduced him as her boyfriend. The two have been secretly dating for months before getting serious. Will he be the inspiration behind her next album? Swiftie. Can you tell she's a major Taylor Swift fan? Olivia is a self-confessed Taylor Swift superfan. She even describes herself as a Swiftie on her Spotify biography. Olivia often posts Taylor Swift covers on social media and praises her. And it appears that Taylor likes Olivia too. Taylor even sent Olivia the cardigan from her cardigan merch when her album Folklore came out in 2020. Following the release of Driver's License, Taylor commented, "I say that's my baby, and I'm proud," on her Instagram page. Sour producer. Like the new generation of pop stars, Olivia Rodrigo really uses social media to her advantage. Much of the success of her first single was due to social media. It only makes sense she used social media to find her album's producer, Daniel Negro, who worked with the likes of Louis Capaldi, Conan Gray, Carly Rae Jepsen, and Sky Ferreira. It started with an Instagram post in January 2020. She posted a video of herself singing lyrics like, "Find someone great, but don't find no one better. I hope you're happy, but don't be happier." Negro took notice and slid into her DMs. That song became Happier on her debut album, One Direction Fanfiction. Olivia used to write One Direction fanfic. A true Directioner, Olivia spoke to Big Top 40 about it. She revealed, "I used to write One Direction fanfiction when I was in middle school. Just like cheesy, oh, Harry proposes to you and asks you to be his wife.
Everyone's obsessed with Harry and I'm absolutely no exception.
Dreams come true." Olivia is thriving. Not only is she Taylor Swift's baby, but Niall Horan also gave her advice about the industry. He reached out to Olivia Rodrigo personally. Talking to Big Top 40, Olivia said, "I was the biggest One Direction fan, so the fact that Niall Horan reached out to me was amazing. We've actually been texting, and he's giving me advice on all the craziness of the music industry. It's been really amazing." Disney. Olivia follows the likes of Britney Spears, Miley Cyrus, and Selena Gomez as Disney stars. Before she started releasing music, she was a big deal in the acting world. At the age of 13, she was cast in the Disney sitcom Bizarre and then was chosen to play Nene in the Disney Plus show High School Musical, the musical in 2019. The show is currently on its second season. It is said there will be a third season with Olivia still playing the main character. All I Want. When producers on the program High School Musical realized Olivia could really sing, they encouraged her to write songs for the series. She wrote for her character Nene's standout song, All by Herself. The song All I Want was so popular in the series that it managed to make it into the American singles charts. The song has since been streamed over 187 million times on Spotify alone and has been certified gold in the US. New Girl. Besides Disney, Olivia Rodrigo starred in an episode of New Girl in 2017. In Season 6, Episode 18, Young Adult, Jess is worried about not being a cool principal, and Olivia plays the role of Terinia, one of the students at her school. Background: Olivia Rodrigo is Filipina-American. She was born on the 20th of February 2003 to an American mother and a Filipino-American father. Olivia told Disney that her great-grandfather moved from the Philippines to America as a teenager. She and the rest of her family have grown up following Filipino traditions and eating Filipino food. Sustainable shopper: Olivia's generation prefers sustainable and environmentally conscious fashion. In an interview with Nylon, she explained the Netflix documentary, The True Cost, opened her eyes to sustainable fashion. She said, "You can't empower one woman in another country at the expense of another woman in another country. It doesn't make any sense to me." She's since become a big vintage shopper, and her favorite way of switching up her wardrobe is trading clothes with her friends. What a queen! Cars. When Nylon featured Olivia as their newest it girl, she confessed that her first memory of singing was to Taylor Swift's Picture to Burn, where she famously disses the truck her ex never let her drive. It makes sense that she would be inspired to write her own vehicle-themed breakup anthem. One of her first purchases with her money was a car for herself. She drove her mom's 2016 Mitsubishi Outlander and has a more luxurious car herself, a BMW X5 Hybrid. Born for this. The star is the opposite of camera shy. She actually sings better when cameras are watching. Apparently, Rodrigo thrives under pressure, so she recorded Sour while being filmed. Her producer said, "With Olivia, it's the exact opposite. You'd say, okay, we're filming you, people are watching, and all of a sudden she gives the performance of a lifetime." 30. She's already planned out her life by the time she's 30. She hopes to have kids by then and stop making music.
I really want to be a good mom when I'm older.
Instead, she wants to focus on songwriting for other people. According to her, she loves songwriting more than putting out songs. And if they're not commercially successful, so what? Queen of Teenage Heartbreak. When you listen to her songs, you hurt too. She definitely deserves the title of Queen of Teenage Heartbreak. She even curated Spotify's Broken Heart playlist and filled it with so-called sad girl songs from artists like Billie Eilish, Taylor Swift, and Casey Musgraves. Masterchef. Due to some screenshots, many think Olivia was a contestant on Masterchef Junior, but it wasn't Olivia on Masterchef. However, in her first film, An American Girl, Grace Stirs Up Success, where Olivia plays a talented baker called Grace who wins MasterChef Junior Baking Edition. White House visit. When her album Sour hit #1, Olivia Rodrigo visited the White House to raise awareness about a cause she cares a lot about. She wants her fans to be vaccinated because it's an important step to get past the pandemic. She thanked the president, Dr. Fauci, and everyone who was helping end the pandemic.
President Biden and Dr. Fauci have done and was happy to help lend my support.
She even took a selfie with President Biden. Britain. Olivia Rodrigo's Brits performance was her first-time visit to London. She stole the show in her stunning performance of Driver's License at the 2021 Brits. This was not only her first award show performance, but it also marked Olivia's first time visiting the UK and London. Net worth. Before Driver's License blew up, it was reported her net worth was $500,000 from her work with Disney. After signing a $2 million record deal with Geffen and the success of Sour, Olivia's net worth is now estimated to be at $4 million. And it's bound to go up.
I am grateful for you watching this video.
Are you excited about her future music? Let us know in the comments. For more videos like this one and the latest in pop culture, subscribe to The Things Celebrity.